Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. So last episode, we had taken Sinopia, and my plan for this episode is to defend what we have. I'm also going to be adding in some additional vassal backup. Let's go ahead and sell our spoils of war and ransom off the non-Vlandian prisoners. And then we are going to try to clear more of Khuzait out. Clear them on out. Oh, there we go. We have Monchug's army riding up on us. Where are they headed? They are headed... Let me get a little bit closer. Besieging Lycaran. Okay. Well, I'm really wounded right now, so I don't want to take this fight until I am healthy. Giffer, how about you come join us? But I do want to fight Monchug's army, and I'm sure you guys want that as well, so that's what I'll work towards. I want to keep them in my sights. Who are you? Oh, just some villagers. Just having a look at all my troops. All my companions. Still heading to Lycaran? Yes, they are. Okay, I am still at 30% health. I'd like to be a little bit healthier so I don't have to just armchair general the whole time. Sinopia goes to Luchin. That's a no-brainer. Alright, here's the fight. Wow, that is very even there. So my plan is to armchair general just because of my hit points. I'm just too wounded to fight normally the way I would.
Infantry! Move! Engage! Arrows! Get moving, footmen! Forward! Soldiers!
All right. Well, we have a... I like our hill here, because the archers can have a clear line of sight, and the infantry can shield wall.
Infantry! Cut them down!
I'm going to have my cavalry do a lot of quick charges and then fallbacks. Chalk it up to I can't help myself. Trying to stay as safe as I am able. Get out of here. Oh, you're a vassal. Let me go get them. Oh. Getting their horse. Oh, bad that you hit a tree. That's going to be a problem for you. Bye-bye. What is going on? There we are.
Infantry!
I have my horses regroup. My crossbow line doing a whole lot better than theirs. Whether I can take the next hill or not, I'm not sure. I'm telling my archers to hold arrows. There's not enough targets to shoot at. This is an endurance fight, of course, because we have almost 4,000 troops engaged.
Archers! Take them down!
Our archers fire at will.
Soldier on them now!
Cavalry should charge. They do have cavalry on the hill there. I'm not too concerned.
Birdman! Move!
Someone hit my horse. I'm gonna go after, oh, that could have hurt. I'm gonna go after straggling, cavalry. Okay, no I'm not, because all their cavalry is coming to me. Hi, cavalry! Go away. You want the queen. Oh, you'll get the queen.
Infantry! Get moving!
Alright, move my cavalry to the other side. The cavalry that is on their hills really hasn't been doing much.
Stop shooting!
Telling my bowmen to hold fire. Alright, now we go again.
Archers, loose! Arrows! Arrow! Infantry! From me!
Oh! Got that vassal right in the face. Clang. That was a nice noise. Too bad. Knocked him out. Oh, you look like a vassal. Risking it all just to kill one little vassal. Come on. Let's go. Let's tingle. And she's down.
Birdman! Forward!
Alright, having them regroup. Because their cavalry is running through my lines. I need to help the western side. One damage. Guess I tickled him with the pole. Yeah, that came out wrong. Oh, here's maybe another vassal. Yep, Krotor is gone. My archers seem out of ammo. Most of them. Because they're just kind of standing here. Not firing at all. Alright, I'm going to have every troop do a big charge here. I will have losses, but it's going to reinforce my troops so that I can start using arrows again. Because eventually what would happen is if my archers aren't dying, but theirs are, is my archers will run out of arrows. And their reinforcements will have arrows, and eventually it will end up that I basically only have infantry with no arrows. Right over his head. I like how Saralin's right arm is bloody from all the back splatter.
Soldiers! Archers!
I'm gonna try to take the next hill from them too. Yeah, I should be able to take this hill. Yep, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm not going to take it by myself. We'll cap it. Get over here. Where do you think you're going? Oh, really? That was a block? This hill is not as flat or nice for us to hold. So I may actually fall back to my previous holdings. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've lost almost all my horsemen, though. Kind of not surprising, as when you tell them to charge, they're kind of in the front lines because they get there first. I'm going to stretch my arrow line even more thin, I think. Oh, I like it. I like it. Do they have cavalry on the left? No, they don't. Okay. Put my cavalry on the right then. They have a ton of archer cavalry though. Now that there's only 5 of my own cav, I'll have them follow me, because when you have like 30 following you, it's a bit annoying because they get in your way, but with only 5, it should be fine. I like this duel, but this duel's over. Fine, sir. You just rolled into my reinforcements. Rip to you. Yeah, they have a lot of cavalry. They have 53 cavalry horsemen right now. At this pace, this fight is going to take, honestly, the full episode, I think. I hope you all are okay with that.
Infantry!
So far, I don't even think I've been hit. The horse has, but I haven't. I started with the amount of health I have. Hope I didn't jinx myself, but...
Infantry! Moving!
Yeah, as you can see, some of these archers are just out of munitions.
Soldier! Give 'em hell!
And one way to add munitions is to get them knocked unconscious and replace them.
Footman! I go!
Sadly, I don't know of a better option, so... I will keep having them flood into this bowl here, and then I will countercharge. Let's see if I can't do something about these ridiculous amount of horse archers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't want to be stuck here. Momentum is my shield. Alright, let me armchair general. Because the problem is, if I get knocked out, it's a 1-to-1 kill-death ratio, basically, right? Like, when I'm unconscious, my troops kill their troops at a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning that it's just a battle of numbers, and my numbers were equal with theirs. So it's not my interest at all to turn the fight into a numbers game. I should probably try to rummage up some additional arrows. Scavenge it from the battlefield. Let me do that.
Archers! Onward! Soldiers! Forward!
Okay, so now that we've pushed them out of the bowl, we'll reset. I'm looking for quivers. Oh man, as soon as I ride up on them, they just despawn. It's probably not the safest spot to rearm. Alright, I have full arrows.
Infantry! Move! Footman! Move!
Oh, that was a bad order.
Infantry! Forward! Footman! Forward! Line up! Footman! Get moving!
Are they...
Yeah. Keep close!
I don't know what they're doing. They seem to be leaving the battlefield. Let me see if there's an opportunity to take territory that I like. Yeah, I do.
Archers! Move! Soldiers! Onward! Infantry! Move!
Okay, we'll take this hill.
Soldiers!
I don't know what happened to their troops. It sort of appeared like they were routing, but then they didn't route.
Footmen! Forward! Footmen! Infantry! Bowmen! Forward! Footmen!
Now I realize what's going on here is
Soldiers!
I'm getting further and further and further from my reinforcement point,
Onwards!
which is honestly a bad strategy, as the longer my reinforcements have to travel, the more they can get sniped at in transit.
Arrows! Get footmen forward!
But these enemies,
Archers!
I can also play it to my advantage if I figure out exactly where they are reinforcing.
Move!
What I would be able to do is...
Forward!
That was a terrible order. And that's going to be backwards. What I would be able to do is basically spawn camp their reinforcements. Look at the balance of power up top. I think they're just fleeing in such numbers that they're respawning and fleeing.
Everyone dodge!
You know, I'm just going to charge this. Ow. I just got hit. Yeah, because I think they're fully routing right now. Which is surprising given the numbers that... Oh, God, I don't want to be here. Alright, so this is the respawn point.
Archers!
And I have no respect for respawns, so...
Get moving!
I'm going to have my archers basically just sit where they respawn and fire on them.
Soldiers!
Hello.
Footmen!
And then another thing I could do, which would be cheeky,
Forward!
is put my footmen right here as well.
Move!
Yeah, now everybody that respawns after they flee are just going to get murdered. Immediately murdered.
Footmen! Infantry! Infantry! Side by side! Footmen! Forward! Men! Move!
Can you guys stop trying to shoot me?
Footmen! Cut them down! Archers! Shoot! Have that out!
I think just having them charge and then making sure they stay roughly in this area will suffice. Cut it out. They still have a lot of cavalry, too, that I have to contend with.
Soldiers! Not a one! Wait!
Ugh. With all the AI going on and all the battle numbers, my computer's definitely churning right now. It's having a bad time. Let me see if I can't free up a little memory. There we go. See if that helped. Alright, I'm very wounded, but I think it's romp time. Oh my god. They're all... Okay, there we go. I had the full weight of their cavalry coming after me. Well, let's wrap this up as a numbers game. It's definitely in my favor because I was camping their respawn. And I had like a death stack of troops sitting on the respawn point. And there it is. They lost 500 and 600 and something captured. And I lost a small fraction of theirs. That was well played. You're my prisoner. You're my prisoner. You're my prisoner. 450 prisoners. Oh my god. Alright. I don't think there's probably any Vlandians in this. No, there's not a single Vlandian. So what I'm going to do is go for money. I'm going to go for their highest level prisoners so that I might ransom them off for the cash. That was quite the fight. All right, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Done. I am full up. God, look at all the heavy lancers. Actually, let me take the heavy lancers. I don't think they sell for more, but I want to take them out of circulation anyway. So now I'm over by 1. Okay. Done. Things of value? Not really. There's some more horses, but not really. Well, that was a fight. I'm going to head to Lycaran to ransom off these prisoners. And then we'll take Chinopsis Castle. And then I want to take Diathma and Resos. Wow. That was intense, I must say. Very fun, though. And interesting that I had a huge percentage of their troops fleeing. That surprised me. Alright, let's go for the ransom first. 11,000. Keep. Dungeon. Donate prisoners. I'm putting them in. And then trade. I do have a large army here, so I might want to think about buying food. Really not a lot of gear from that fight. Oh, but more than this city can afford. Okay, there we go. If I buy some food, it'll be fine. Alright. Leaving, and let's get Chinopsis real quick. That should be a freebie, because I don't think there's going to be a lot of people defending there. And Fafin has his own little army. Resos and Diathma. Okay. Just trying to remember what I don't own. Most of my vassals that are in my army right now don't have anyone wounded, or not enough wounded to dismiss them. For this ratio of a fight, I'm just going to ladder siege. Monchug of the Crusades grants Sinopia. Oh, they just took Sinopia. All right. Well, I guess I know where I'm going next. Now, I got a YouTube comment. Wouldn't it be better to use the broadsword, the two-hander, for castle sieges? And yeah, like, it would. I don't contest that point, not 1 second. But I'm the Reaper Queen. I definitely need a Reaper Blade, right? Okay, I'll be done with that never. So let's just storm the walls. Sorry, horse. There. For some reason or another, your castle is lit. Normally, it's like just a black hole in here where I can't see anyone. But if you have torches on, yeah, I will happily send some arrows in. Because why not? Oh, hi. I like your little, what would that be called? Mustache goatee? I don't know. Van Dyke, I guess? His facial hair? They have a sizable amount of troop. Oh, what is going on with this ladder? Dudes. Okay, I'm going up. This, well, someone peed their pants here. And they're refusing to ascend. Actually, they're refusing to ascend everywhere. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. I could see the issue here. How do you still have a shield? Alright, well this ladder is maybe a foregone conclusion. I almost want to just kill my own troop. Oh yeah, show me your face. Oh, I broke a shield. Ah, this might be a while. I will. Oh, nope. There is some movement. Back into position. Because whatever troops breached got killed pretty quick. This is definitely some epic goofiness. No. No, they're not moving still. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes and not push, even though we have a bit of a number up there. Honestly, you know what I should do? should kill this guy. There we go. Sorry, Clan Warrior. It was nothing personal, but you were holding up the process. You were sus, and I voted you out. Oh, now I'm holding up the process. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get knocked out here. But it will speed up this siege. I should have built siege towers. Oh yeah, look, these guys don't know how to climb the ladders over here either. This is so dumb. Climb, you dummies. Jeez. Look at it. This is why we're losing. Well, note to self, siege towers required. So this stupid castle siege is going to have a lot more losses than it should. Just due to bad AI. Bad code. Man, I'm gonna have so many wounded. Worst ratio fight up and coming. And honestly, not my fault. But this is part of the reason why I tend to err on the side of, breaking walls. Because if you have broken walls, this nonsense does not happen. Look at this. Stupid nonsense. They're climbing like 1 an hour. Okay, well, we won, but at quite the stupid cost. Yeah. We still have a better ratio than them, but stupid. So stupid. Ton of dead troops, and for no good reason. Oh well. Alright, I have exceeded capacity. And then we did notice that Synopsis fell, or Sinopia rather. This is Chinopsis. Sinopia fell. I'm not going to dismiss anyone just yet. But let's ride over to Sinopia. Alright, it's Akrum's army that probably took Sinopia. And hello. Auto-resolved because I was too wounded to help out myself personally. I can't see. Come on, text. Alright, so I've exceeded capacity here. I'm gonna be marching real slow as a result. Alright, Sinopia has basically no one defending. So, we'll be in and out in no time. And this time, I will build siege equipment. None of that garbage AI. Also gives me a chance to heal up a bit. Oh, my stewardship leveled up. Price of loyalty. Cool. Maxed, I guess. And I also have a free focus point. Put in a leadership. I don't think leadership actually is... I don't know what... I'd have to check what perks actually work. There's a lot of perks that don't. So, it could entirely be possible that the... Yeah, that it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's begin an assault. With actual siege equipment this time. Hopefully not getting stuck in a buggy little attack. There's really not a big garrison here. I'm gonna climb the walls and see if I can't be... Oh, you know what? There's not gonna be ladders because we're using siege towers. They have so few people, I don't even... I see almost no defenders. So it's just a matter of getting up beyond their walls. There's one. Oh, I think he was just taken out. Oh, Matrix dodge right there. Moved at the last second. There's someone at the top of that tower. I don't think I'm going to get a line of sight on him. But I'll try. There's not much else going on until the siege tower. Oh! Oh! Ouch! Feels bad to be that guy. Oh, man. Sniped. Like, barely a pixel. They have so few people, there's no one even on their ballista. That's funny. Alright. Well, Saralyn is known for leading from the front, so... From the front, I go. The Reaper climbs. Hello? Knock, knock. Get over here. No touchy. Well, I don't see a whole lot of them. Is there anyone in here? Nope. I think we're overrunning the last of them. Where are they? It's just you? Yeah, you're dead. On us. There we go. Probably just gonna hit my own troops here. I guess they all piled into this tower. Well, there goes Sinopia. Easily captured. I needed an easy win after last castle siege that went all sorts of wrong. Lost 2. Killed 79, captured 40. Much, much better ratio. All right. Chinopsis Castle goes to Luchin. He lost Sinopia, so hopefully Sinopia will go to him too. Let's trade and sell off all the junk I have. They are running out of money. I don't really want any non-Vlandians. So, ditch those troops. And this is where we're going to end. Now, arguably, not a whole lot happened, right? We captured Chinopsis Castle in 45 minutes. That's basically all we did. But we did defeat Monchug's absolutely massive army, so that's something. Next episode, I'll probably get Phycaron, and then see how productive Fafin is at Diathma and Resos. You know, my guess is he's not going to capture it, but we will see. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you all next episode. Farewell, everybody.